Welcome to Steve Shack.
Welcome back, or welcome.
What if I just started crying? Welcome back to the Steve Shack.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm Steve.
And I happen to be none other than Steve.
You need to project a little more.
And I happen to be none other
Then also Steve. We're a mess tonight, as you can see.
We're doing our best.
So what we're gonna do first, shout out to the University of Trampa.
And shout out to Disney Graffiti. Cheers.
I spit mine out.
America.
For those of you asking, yes, we do always have a different chaser.
We're trying to find our perfect match.
And what I'm finding is lime is probably the best bet. So before we begin our video today, we're gonna play a quick little trivia game on each other where we each are gonna say a quote from a character and we have to guess who the character is. And if we get it wrong, we have to take another shot. So why don't you tell me yours?
I also like to live dangerously.
I have no idea.
Austin Powers. By Austin Powers.
Here's mine. I'm so glad you came to play today. A lot of learning and fun was had.
Barney?
Yes! We're back, I have a new drink, and it's time to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, as you all know, was a very popular TV show that came out in 2007, hosted by Jeff Foxworthy. It was basically where they had a panel of kids who, as it turns out, were actors, not real fifth graders.
Kidding. Classic.
I wish I were kidding. But they basically asked like fifth grade type trivia questions, but they would like kind of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type thing. Like it would go like levels. So they would start with like kindergarten question and they'd go first grade, second grade, and like, but they would do like, I picked second grade social studies, and everyone would be like, yeah. So we're gonna just recreate that and see what we know and what we don't know.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now there's 140 questions here.
We'll just do it until we're
Do a
bored.
couple until we pass out.
Until we pass the
Whichever
fifth grade.
comes first. The first day of the 20th century was?
1900.
The first day.
Wednesday.
The first day. Like date.
19.
Like a
January 1st.
in the year.
1900.
This says 1901.
Oh, yeah, because it was the new one. So yes, I knew that it's like 10 years behind whatever like 21st century started in 2011.
No, you were right though, but this is saying that 19...
No, it is, because that was the first day of the 20th century, because the 19th century ended in 1900. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I would have thought it would be 1900 because 2020, people consider that to be like the first year of the 2020s.
If you're in the fifth grade, turn this fucking off, first of all. But second of all, please explain.
Seek shelter, seek guidance.
If you cut a quarter into thirds, how many pieces would you have? I don't know.
3?
Yeah.
If I have 5 apples and you have 4 apples, how many more apples do I have?
1. Okay, that was stupid.
So far, so good.
How many states made up the United States before Alaska and Hawaii joined?
48.
Damn.
Out of the fractions below, which is the greatest?
Okay.
3 20ths, 3 9ths, 3 5ths. Which is the greatest? 3 over 20.
3/5.
3 over 9 or 3/5. Yes, yes. You win a car.
I won a car. What? Oh. How many syllables are in the word? I couldn't read the word. It's rhinoceros.
4.
It is 4.
Which one of these words is an adjective? Cotton, she, jump, or red?
Red.
Yes.
Which farm animal completes this sentence below? A father blank is called a boar.
Pig.
Correct. We passed the first grade.
Fuck
Cheers.
yeah.
So let's move on.
Welcome to second grade. On a class field trip, there are 4 buses taking 36 students to the zoo. Must have been before COVID. Each bus has the same number of students. How many students are on each bus? 4 buses taking 36 students.
Eight.
No, it's 9.
No, it's 8.
No, it's 9. I'm not
Yes,
testing
I was
you.
just testing you. It's 9. And that is a magic number. Guys, I was on the spot. I know how to do math. I just freaked out and I passed out. If your mom buys 52 grapes and your dad brings home 34 grapes, how many grapes does your family have?
86.
Jesus. See, I can't do mental math like
I
that.
work
I'm
in
a visual.
numbers.
I'm a visual learner. Don't read the one that is next, please. I already read it and it's traumatizing. I won't be able to do it. It was like how many nickels and 20 dimes and 3, and I'm like,
It wasn't. Which war?
oh God. A second grader would know this.
You would. Which war was fought between the North and the South regions
The Civil War.
of the United States?
The
one
Civil,
and only.
the
one-
Revolutionary War.
The one that. The civil. Just.
All right, one more. See if you pass the second grade. What are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution called?
Is the
You don't
preamble isn't one.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect.
Perfect union over here.
We're building a more perfect union over here. We've been watching a lot of Sopranos.
Now the first one is freedom of speech.
Okay, but you don't need to name them. You just need to know what it's called.
Well then I'm SOL. I failed second grade.
The Bill of Rights.
Got
We got a
yourself.
fucking idiot
You got
over
a
here.
bamboozle moron over here.
So regardless of not passing the second grade, I don't think I knew those things in second
Well,
grade either.
let's
So
just
we're
say
moving on to
our
third
teacher
grade.
wants to kick the problem down the line. We're somebody else's headache now.
My second grade teacher gave me a goldfish. His name was Swimmy and it was the first fish I ever had. We're on to the third grade.
Welcome. What is Rosa Parks most famous for?
Her impeccable style. I'm just kidding. Obviously for refusing to get off of the bus, or to not move her seat on the bus. Julius Caesar was the emperor of what empire?
Roman.
What was that?
Roman?
Roman. You're right.
I must have said Holy Roman. I don't know why. What did the colonists dump in Boston Harbor?
T.
Tea.
T. Did we pass the third grade?
Oh my god, congrats to us.
We did it. We passed the third grade, and it is time.
Ladies
Fourth
and
grade.
germs, 4th grade.
All right. We're gonna move to English. A story conveying a moral lesson is called what?
Fable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job.
Teacher. Oh, I'm sorry. Teach is to teacher as study is to.
Student.
Correct.
Which is an example of alliterative language. The ocean glistened as the day turned to night, or the sea shimmered with the sinking sun.
That one.
The sea shimmered with the sinking sun. What is alliterative language? Steve?
It describes an alliteration where words start with the same sound. They start with the same sound. Ooh, I think assonance is when it's vowels, and consonants is when it's consonant.
Consonants are like
Assonance
B.
and maybe it's assonance and dissonance. Alliteration
Anyway.
is when it's all consonants as the first letter or first sound, and assonance is when it's all vowels.
This sounds like
What more
7th
can I
grade
say?
English. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Understood. Find the preposition.
Oh my god. Last night I was writing a letter, essentially, and there was like a sentence that like used 2 prepositions but like didn't have to, but I thought it did and she didn't. I thought parallel structure, but she didn't think it was a rule. We still don't really know the answer.
Oh, we know the answer. We looked it up and you were right. And I'm
I was trying to be humble.
breaking away from the forms of grammar, the oppressive colonialist forms of grammar, just branching bravely.
So, long story short, we were talking about prepositions last night. So I'm
And
gonna
I was
get
wrong.
this.
So you are.
Oh, we were talking about infinitives,
Split infinitives.
not prepositions.
You thought something was a preposition.
What?
Well, the split infinitive.
Okay, anyway.
Find the preposition. The pretty calico cat sat on the table.
Oh, on. I'm cutting all of that out except for when you asked me and I answered, by the way. All right, we're gonna see if you passed the 5th grade, 4th grade. I can't read. That's why I barely passed the 3rd grade. Which is a type of poem? Limerick, sonnet, or essay?
Sonnet.
Limerick. A sonnet is like a sentence structure, like 4 verses maybe is a sonnet. 10? I don't know.
10.
Someone let me
What's
know.
iambic pentameter, Shakespeare?
Iambic pentameter is when it's like.
A sonnet, isn't it like 5 A B A B and then C C? That's a fucking poem.
She's like fucking Shel Silverstein over here.
The
All right.
sidewalk ends over here.
The sidewalk ends over here. It is now time to see. Are we smarter than a 5th grader? Even though we were barely smarter than a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grader. I need to auto-tune this video.
Who is the creator of the classic book characters? You could just say characters. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
Markle Twaineth.
Correct.
And I read both of those and saw the movie with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. What is the main story? I'm sorry. What is the main character in a story called?
The protagonist. Who is the author of the 1960 novel about social and racial inequality, To Kill a Mockingbird?
Harper Collins?
Harper.
Wait. To Kill a Mockingbird. Harper Lee.
Harper Lee.
Oh, that's it? Harper Lee?
Literally.
Cool. Often seen at the end of a sentence, the 3 trailing dots that indicate the omission from speech or writing of a word or words that is superfluous or able to be understood from contextual clues are known as ...
Ellipses.
She's smarter than a 5th grader. So as it turns out, I'm barely smarter than a 3rd grader.
And lucky for me, I am smarter than a 5th grader.
So thanks for watching. That was supposed to be your line, I stole it. So,
Understood.
wait, it's okay, I'll
Yeah.
just say it.
Thank
So-
you for watching.
We gotta go.